Welcome back to Sunny Shale Gardens, and in today's video I am so excited because we are going to be planting up two brand new redbud trees. Here's the specs for this tree. It is a flamethrower redbud and it gets 15 by 20 and it is zones 5 through 9. Now, I am quite a fan of redbuds. I already have two in our front flower bed so far. This is a forest pansy redbud, and I've only had this in the ground for 1 year, and it has put on quite a lot of growth. So that is why I'm thinking redbuds are the way to go on my property. And here is a Golden Falls redbud. This has beautiful golden colored leaves, and this is a more cascading redbud, and this has really filled out. I've only had this plant for a year as well, and it is really looking beautiful. To bring everybody up to speed, we put in a brand new flower bed that we had designed by the local garden center, Smucker's Gardens. Here's a picture of where the two redbud trees are going to go. So first thing we're going to do is measure kind of where the redbud trees are going to end up being planted. Now, I measure with my heart and not with a tape measure most of the time. So even though I have a tape measure out, don't be fooled. I'm kind of ignoring my measurements, and you'll see in just a few minutes once husband starts placing the redbuds to where I say the tape measure wants them to be. But yeah, I don't even know why I had the tape measure out. I should have just done it by the eye. But anyway, to be official and to correct, I kind of used a tape measure. So we're going to get these two spaced out kind of according to the plan, and then we'll get them planted in the ground. Looks good. Let me walk down around this way. Oh, that looks really good from this angle. I'm gonna go way down into the front yard and look at it from a couple different angles. Let me zoom you in. Wow, yes. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's gonna add a lot. Oh yeah. All right, while husband is moving the mulch away and digging the holes, I just want to let everybody know we are in the middle of a drought in south central Pennsylvania where we live. Now, even though we're in a drought, I am still planting these plants in the ground, and here is why. If I left these trees in their nursery containers and left them on the deck, I would have to hand water them every single day. But because we are planting them in the ground, I can target water these trees 1 to 2 times a week, and they will be perfectly fine. So I'm going to be using a lot less water by planting these in the ground versus keeping these trees on the deck in their nursery containers. If you want to know more about how I target water, my next video is going to be all about how I water my plants that are in the ground when we are in a drought. So make sure that you click that red subscribe button down below so you don't miss my future videos. The first step I like to do after the hole is dug is I like to fill up the hole with water. I do this regardless if we're in a drought or not. This just helps rehydrate the roots and helps set the plant up for success. And I also make sure that the top of the root ball is sticking out of the ground just a little bit so the plant doesn't suffocate. I am not using any fertilizer when planting these trees, and you might be wondering why. Well, the reason I'm not is because this is rich compost that we laid on top of cardboard using the no-till system to create this flower bed. So there are already plenty of nutrients in this ground. I do not need to add any more at this time. Now in the future, I will definitely be fertilizing probably once or twice a year, but for now, no fertilization. We're gonna let the rich mushroom compost do its thing and let the trees settle in for the fall. Love, love, love.
I'm glad you like it.
Oh, no, I love it. This is not a like. I think I'm slowly becoming addicted to these trees, Redbuds. I like how quickly they grow on our property. Did you want to start with that one and I'll water this one in some more?
Sure.
Please? Thank you. Now that we have the first tree planted, even though I did put water in the hole, I'm going to water the tree in again. This is just an extra measure to make sure that the tree is as hydrated as possible, because hydration is the key to getting a tree or plant or shrub acclimated to the ground. As smoothly as the first tree went, this second tree was not so kind. This was really, really root bound, and I did not want to disturb the roots. So cutting the container off of this root ball was quite a chore. I did finally have husband step in, and of course, he did a great job. He finally got the container off and around the root ball without causing any damage. We're going to repeat the exact same steps to get this tree planted, just like we did the other tree. It's time for something fun that I'm going to be incorporating in all of my future videos, and that is going to be a random question of the day that I'm going to place anywhere throughout the video. It could be the beginning, middle, or end of each video. So in the future, make sure you're watching all the way through so you can answer my question. And my question of the day is, what is your favorite season? Summer, winter, spring, or fall? Mine is definitely summer first, spring second, fall third, and winter fourth. I dread winter. Let me know down below what's your favorite. We got the 2 Redbuds all planted up, and I kind of figured this would be a turning point in this bed to really start making it feel more like an actual flower bed other than just a big vast space of just a couple little shrubs and things. We are going to be definitely staking these trees up because this is a very windy area. I'm going to spin you around so you can see it's all flat. There's a little bit of a ridge over there, but the winds just whip through and slam into the front of our house. And I'm not exaggerating. It's pretty intense with the wind during the fall, winter, and early spring. But so we're gonna get these trees staked up, probably put a deer fence around them as well, because I am so in love with these trees. If anything happens to them, I will be super angry and I will probably cry. Let's look at it from this angle. Oh, it's coming together. Oh my gosh. Yay. Oh my goodness. I'm learning something about myself. I absolutely adore redbud trees. And whenever I plant a redbud tree, I'm really excited. So maybe next year, my garden year of theory, which is where I pick a theme each year to focus on in the garden. This year was evergreens. You can see I have quite a few evergreens that I've planted. Next year might be the year of the redbud, because holy cow. Yes, yes, yes. Here's a picture of the front yard before we even started working on this project, and I think we've made excellent progress. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Talk to you later. Bye.